These are the patterns for the Henley Placket. The finished product would be for a shirt that looks something like this. The placket itself is 2 pieces that will be cut on the fold, and then interfacing goes on only half of them. The easy way to do this is to put a piece of Teflon paper on the ironing board and cut the interfacing with no seam allowance for the fold and 1/4 inch of seam allowance where the seam is going to go. And then it can be a little bit longer on the ends. It won't matter because when you press it on, the sticky part of the interfacing won't stick to the Teflon paper. Make sure you press the interfacing onto the opposite sides of the placket. Stay stitch this line and then clip down the center, and stopping about 1/2 inch from the bottom and then right into the corners. So it looks like this. The placket's going to go into the box with the curved edge here at the neckline, and the flat edge will go down at the bottom. The side without interfacing will be the face. So this edge of the placket will clean this edge of the opening, and this piece of placket will clean this edge of the opening. Lay the placket on the face of the garment, right sides together, and stitch through the seam allowance at the neckline, but stop exactly at this corner. Here are both sides of the placket stitched, stopping exactly in this corner. The placket is going to fold around the seam allowance and clean the edge like this. It's really helpful to press everything into place before doing any stitching. What I've got here is one of the placket pieces cleaning one side, the seam allowance all pressed back, ready to stitch in the ditch. The other one cleaning the other side, same deal. And then at the bottom here, all of the seam allowance is pressed to the inside with all the layers stacked on top of each other. Now I'm going to top stitch next to the fold through only the layer of the placket. I'm going to stitch in the ditch to catch the seam allowance, and then whatever other decorative top stitching needs to happen. Here it is top stitched. I peel this back and stitch all the layers together just inside my stay stitch. Here it is stitched, and then I stitched again 1/4 inch away, cut it off, and zigzagged over that edge. It can be very difficult to get a serger into such a tight space.